Poison is packed with secrets, suspense, and sizzling romance between a good girl and 3 bad boys. Join me in this spicy, why choose, reverse harem romance filled with bad boys, blackmail, and darkness. We hope you enjoy!
Chapter 13. Imani. I'd failed my fucking test because of Poison. Grinding my teeth together, I glared out the car window and dug my nails into my palms. I hated them so fucking much that I couldn't put my hatred into words. All I wanted was to get through the rest of this year without Mom breathing down my neck, but that surely wasn't going to happen. When she saw that 32% on the test, she'd hound me for every little thing. And I couldn't take it anymore. "It's right around the corner," Mom said, pointing to the stop sign. Dad turned on his blinker and placed his hand on Mom's knee.
"I know where it is, honey."
Unable to stop myself, I pulled out my phone and glared at the Discord app. Then, I tapped on it and glared at Landon's profile picture, which didn't have a green circle next to it for once, which meant that he wasn't online. I started typing out a long, angry message to him, giving him a piece of my mind. But then, I erased it all. I didn't want to talk to him. Yet, I retyped the message. But I did want him to know not to fuck with me.
"What are you up to back there?"
Dad said, glancing in the rearview mirror.
"All I hear are those buttons clicking about 1,000,000 times a second."
After deciding not to send the message, I shoved my phone in my purse and forced a smile. "They're not buttons, Dad." He smiled back at me and pulled to the side of the road. Balling my hands into fists, I stepped out of the car. Dad handed the keys to the valet and grabbed Mom's hand, pulling her toward the restaurant. A cold fall breeze whipped through the downtown streets, making my curls fly up in all directions. Yeah, I know. Why waste 3 hours of my life straightening my hair just to wash it again? Well, if I hadn't done something when I got home, I had been afraid that I'd call Landon on Discord to talk to him, and I didn't want to do that. "How'd the test go?" Mom asked me when we stepped into the most upscale restaurant in all of Redwood. It cost over a few $100s per plate and was where most of the Redwood rich went to show off how much money they had. Honestly, it wasn't even that good, and I'd prefer some mac and cheese from the box any day. Mom cleared her throat. "Don't tell me you failed it." "No," I lied, giving her my best forced smile. 100%, like usual. But in a couple days, when she checked my grades, yes, she was that kind of mom. She'd find out I'd lied to her. "That's wonderful, sweetheart. All you have to do is keep studying. You'll stay at the top of your class come the spring easy." I pressed my lips together to suppress a grumble and followed her through the restaurant to Akio and his father. I didn't get why she wanted me at the top of the class. It was constant damn pressure and the reason I'd turned to video chatting in the first place, to relieve some stress. But now, I was fucked because of it. After the overzealous greetings, I sat across from Akio and sank into the plush chair, hating that Mom had made me come tonight. I didn't like Akio and would never like Akio. All I could really think about were those 3 boys who had my damn life in their hands and could ruin not only my reputation, but my parents' reputation too. My parents had grown up on the bad side of Redwood and gone on to make a name for themselves. Mom valued that more than anything and wanted our lives to be picture perfect. It was funny what money did to people.
"How'd it go with Poison?"
Akio whispered to me when our parents fell into easy conversation. He looked around when he said it because their mere name brought terror to the snooty rich families of Redwood. It wasn't a secret that Poison wanted to use up every last one of them, sucking them dry in exchange for jobs. I didn't doubt that they were going to use me too. But by the way Landon acted last night. Shaking my head, I pushed away the thought. If I thought Landon actually liked me, I was going freaking crazy. He just used me for my body. I was a girl he could get off to and talk to every night, even after we were done touching ourselves. Maybe he does.
Imani?
Akio asked. Once I blinked the thoughts away for good, I turned back to him and shrugged. Good, I guess. I slapped Landon in the face for you. You're welcome. I glanced at Mom to make sure she wasn't secretly listening to us and leaned across the table. Why are they after you? What did you do? For the second time today, Akio tensed. After sitting back, he stuck his fork into a piece of bread and plopped the entire thing into his mouth. His father sent him a scowl for his bad manners and turned back to Mom.
Akio has an internship at the pharmacy.
Akio's father boasted to Mom as if it was a competition.
I'm so proud of that boy.
I arched a brow at Akio, who couldn't maintain eye contact with me. The pharmacy. Do they give you access to all the drugs? Mom smacked my shoulder, playfully, but she really meant it to tell me to shut the fuck up. Oh, honey, stop it. I'm sure he's working in the front room.
Actually, right alongside the pharmacists,
Akio's father said. Akio sank lower in his seat, and I finally figured it out. Poison was using Akio to steal drugs for some reason. I mean, I knew they sold pot, but hard drugs? People thought it was right up their alley, but I had never heard of them selling anything else. They weren't called poison because they sold drugs that could kill you, but because they were a drug that destroyed every part of this town. Interesting, I murmured, sipping my water and eyeing Mom's wine. She would never let me have a sip of it, but I fucking needed one tonight. Poison wanted drugs for some ungodly reason, and as much as I despised him, I hoped to God that Landon wasn't using. This has been Poison, written by Amelia Rose. Narrated by Audrey O'Bain, Vels Library, Hector Carrillo, and Zach Bostrom. Copyright 2022 by Amelia Rose. Production copyright by Amelia Rose. Thank you for listening.